Alright, I see it, I'm live. Hey, welcome back. It is I once again. So let's get this started, right? In 3, 2, 1, go.
It's me, Mario!
Good show in the title screen that we're gonna see. So a little bit of a backstory. This is the Lost Levels. This is a DLC that I developing for Super Mario Star and Super Mario Light. That's gonna be better than all the green comet slop that we've been seeing over the past year or so. For real. So a little story about how this hack became into existence. Remember I created updates and I ran them? Well, turns out that late in development I found some unused levels in the ROM that were pretty much playable from start to finish. And I also found them on both Super Mario Star and Super Mario Light. So I asked Misu if he wanted the level restored into the main ROM, but I would want him to say no because I wouldn't have finished the update in time, because I had to study the other levels and see what I could do for the update. But then I asked him if I could release them separately in a hack title, the Lost Levels, and he said yes, so that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I started development of this after I finished grinding my speedruns, which took like way too long. So yeah, let's get right into it. This is still a very early beta version. So you can see Mario's set color a bit differently, and that's because this is an unreleased version of Super Mario Star. So I started development on the original ROM. I didn't. I started from scratch until I found a test video by Misu where he was playing this version, and you can see Mario has this blue color. I think the overalls might be the same, but the hat and shirt are the same, are a different color, shade of blue. So I asked him if I could have this specific ROM so I could bring these levels to release these levels. It took several tries, but he eventually sent them to me. The other ROMs were previous versions of the main game, so yeah. So with this version in hand, I moved all the development to this so I could get all the levels that are in this version, because this version has a lot more levels than what I originally found. And several levels here are pretty much untouched, so you can see up here I'm gonna go quickly to course 1. Hey, Boyd is here. Yeah, you can see this is pretty much the original course 1. This is pretty much untouched. You can see I still have this hack has this version has these semi-fixed warps where every level brings you into one center part of the overworld. I haven't fixed those yet because I'm going to create a custom overworld for this hack. Let me show you real quick. So yeah, this is a test import I made using slightly more recent but not ancient version of importer, because yeah, this hack is made with pretty old tools. So I've been experimenting with stuff, and I also... This is kind of like the idea that I have in mind for the overworld, where every octagon is going to have a pipe to a specific level. I'm not trying to distribute things like how they're in the original castle, but I'm not gonna get into creating this in the near future. I still have plenty to do on the ROM in its current state before I can even set it out for early testing. So yeah, let's actually gonna show the new levels. I also didn't want to call this DLC the unused levels, because that was already used by SSRM2025. So yeah, let me see if this works. Alright, so I patch hacked this to make this quick. So this level might seem familiar, and that's because this is a modified version of Course 2 from Super Mario Star, from the original. So this version has been modified quite a bit. You can see there are red coins now. There were red coins. You can see that there are vanished cap stars here now. And where will probably the Bob-omb rewards, the pink Bob-omb rewards are. There are no secrets in this first part of the level. I think there were more secrets in the other, but yeah, they're mostly located here. And you can see there's HMC music instead of Bowser stage music. And yeah, you now have to take a warp here to go to the arch. There, the boxes are no longer here. And let's see. There's a new underwater section here instead of just dropping straight to the star, like Star 1 in the original. So yeah, let's what? I guess doesn't work. So this is an entirely new level. This level was previewed after Super Mario Star was released, and now this level was featured in the test video that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, this is a pretty packed level, but it's kinda meh to navigate. And you can see there are plenty of Vanish Cap walls. It's like half the stars require Vanish Cap here. Yeah, all levels are gonna be in the same run. Yeah, gonna talk about that a bit later. So yeah, this is a new level, like I said. Why exactly is not working here? Whatever. Let's see what Aglov said. There, works now. This is also a new level in Course 4. The new feature about this level is that there are invisible floors here. It's pretty much a vertical level. You can see there's a bunch of invisible platforms here. So yeah, that's this level. And also this level, just like Course 4 in the original, in the main game, this level was bigger than the vanilla boundary, so I had to patch extended boundaries into this hack as well. I didn't want to first because that broke the main game quite a bit, but so far nothing has been broken as far as I've tested. So let's see, Course 5 is unchanged. So this level might also be familiar. You can see that this is Course 6 from the main game, but you can see that the level layout has been changed quite a bit. You can see there's a pipe over there. There's this underwater tunnel that leads to a underwater switch that you use this metal cap for. So you take this pipe, it's gonna bring you to a new area. There's this super long climbable ceiling section, but I patched the faster climbable ceiling speed so you don't have to spend that long. So yeah, also check out this door. Yep, a 50-star door in Core 6. I literally did a muy man shock when I first came across this door. Sent it in chat. Mizu really wanted to spice things up a bit. You can see there's a star here. So yeah, I plan on lowering the star requirement for this door because the ROM itself with the levels from the original levels and the new ones almost adds up to 120 stars, but I'm not gonna consider the repeated ones for the lost levels. So definitely looking to lowering the star count for this door. And also, you might think this is a death plane, but you actually just fall down back to the first area. So yeah. Alright, so next level. This level might also seem familiar as well. You can see this is Super Mario Light Course 2, but in lava version instead of quicksand and toxic gas. So there's not much to say about this one. The challenges are almost the same, but I'm planning on keeping the level anyways because it's slightly different. You can see the bully arena is different over there. It's been changed and stuff. Alright, so this level is quite something. It's a huge level to explore and stuff. There's a pretty annoying maze where you have to travel a bunch, do a bunch of wall kicks stuff. So this level, Red's is star 1. You can only get star 4 in Act 3. And stars 5 and 6 are specific. So that might have been okay for 2011, 2012 standards when these levels were made, but definitely not nowadays. Especially when you can hear complaints about where things are. So yeah, I'm gonna switch star IDs around and make things available much earlier. So yeah, this pretty close level, but having a Glock Camp really helps a bunch. And this is the maze that I'm talking about. You might have seen it in the screenshots of the slideshow. You have to traverse a bunch to get to the end. So let's see, this is unchanged, this is unchanged, this is a new level. Let's see. Oh, never mind. So this is a city level. This is also a new level. This level has a very low coin count. There's like 102 coins here. So I plan on adding more, definitely. Because Who still creates tight coin count levels in 2025. And also this is a very funny softlock spot. Not here. Should be on the other side of the train. Yeah, like that. You can easily get softlock here because how the level is modeled. I'm gonna try to put a warning sign because that might help, but it can really help people getting stuck here. Alright, so this level is unchanged, this one was unchanged, this one as well. So this level. Does this give you kinda cruel vibes? This level had its own preview video as well, also released after Super Mario Star. I have plans to make movement better in this level because most of the time you have to go down here to get either wing cap there or vanish cap there to move around. So yeah. And there's also a cannon there that you can use. And there's also the palace here. And these are not solid. And you can see there's a custom skybox as well. So what I was kind of saying before, this level used to be unchanged. This level wasn't changed from the original, from the main game, but I brought the levels from the main game ROM into this. So I imported it into the course 13 slot, you can see. But yeah, this is what would have been course 15 in the main game in Super Mario Star. In the readme for the game, Misu said that something was broken with the level and he reverted it back to Rainbow Ride in vanilla. But all the level had was the wrong warp ID. So once yeah, there's wind. So once I fixed the warp ID, I was able to play the level pretty much without issue. So yeah, that's this level. I also brought another level. This level was originally imported over Wing Cap, but I decided to turn it to a main course because there are pretty much 7 collectible stars here. If you kill a bunch of Wumps here. And yeah. And also I don't think there's use, or there was even a Wing Cap box in this level. I haven't looked into it thoroughly. Yeah, just a bunch of platforming you have to do. And speaking of wing cap, there's a custom wing cap here as well. This level was featured in the test video that I mentioned. So yeah, just a red coin star here, like you would expect. There's also... oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Here in Core 6, there's now this pipe here that leads us to Metal Cap stage, featuring a brand new level. So you can see it's a small cave. It has 2 stars, these secrets, and there's also a big eyeball in the end. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this level uses the metal cap slot. Yeah, there's also a vanish cap stage here, and it's a underwater maze level. At first it was kind of complicated to traverse because I had to deal with the camera and know where I'm going, but having a metal cap helps now because you can properly see where you're going. You have to go back or you have to go up or down. And there are only red coins in this level. And the switch is right over there. So what's next? Okay. So this level might seem familiar once again. This is the modified version of what originally was the cap switch stage, the maze. You can see that the skull is modeled differently. You can see that the toxic section is slightly different. And the metal cap switch is also here. I think this was a star. No, this is the switch and the star was on the other path. Yeah, paths have been changed for the switch and the star. And the dead end is also here, just if you were wondering. What's the other? Yes. This is also a new level. That this was never previewed before. This is imported over the slide where the quicksand pit originally was. Kind of follows a similar theme. And this level has more stars than the quicksand pit originally had. So this area is quite interesting. You pick one of 4 paths and see which one leads you to the star. You drop down and see if you were lucky or not. Like that. So what else do I have here? Yeah. So this level is from the main game that also made its way to this ROM. This is Bowser 1, which is called Bowser in Space. It's the level is empty in objects. That's how it originally was. I plan on adding some. And also this level suffered from the extended boundaries issue, so I plan on increasing the death plane and stuff so we can have the entire level playable. And also the fights have been changed. You can see that there are multiple Bowsers on top of each other. And the bomb is hidden right here. You can barely notice it. So yeah, there are 4 Bowsers in total, but defeating only one gives you the key. Just the boys hanging around. And not only this fight was changed, key to fights is also different. You can see that there are now several arenas, and the bomb is also well hidden. And the final fight has the arena pieces removed. And the bombs are now located over this. You can see. Just took damage there. So you wouldn't expect it. Hey, ECB. So yeah, you wouldn't expect that you had to throw Bowser. You would expect that the bombs weren't there. So yeah. So that's pretty much about Yeah. Also, wrong warp here. So I'm planning on reworking the fights so that they're a bit more interesting, keeping the same concept. So that's it for this ROM. I'm gonna switch to Super Mario Land now. Oh, I had to do the same. Okay.
It's me, Mario. Okie dokie.
Alright. So here, this ROM has mostly copies of existing levels from the main game, and those copies, some of them can even be accessed because I guess because of importer memes. So I plan on restoring one of them as an overall, because you can say this. I would not want to use the same exact overall as the main game. So let's see, first level here. This is a small city level. Doesn't have that many objects. Some of them are located out of bounds, because I guess left over from a different level, I'm not sure. And there's also another slightly modified version of this level in... This was Core 6, so it's gonna be... on Core 14, there's another version of this level. I plan on keeping that in game for Jet Explorer. So the next level is imported here in Course 8. It's a basic pyramid level. And also because wrong object banks, these are Pokés but they're bubbles. So I'm gonna fix these. Yeah, these are pretty much basic levels. They aren't as fully elaborate as the ones in Super Mario Star. And you can see there's only one star here at the top. This level kinda looks like a test level. Very small, as you can see. It has no objects. I plan on adding just single star for climbing the tower here. Another similar level to the one in Course 8 is a basic temple level, water temple level. Also just one free star hanging around here. So this level is more elaborate than the others. This level was previewed in a Misu video. It's called a Green Ground, except that its name wasn't changed here. And this more elaborate level, you can see it has enemies, has red coins. There's a king womb there. The star spawns in a different place, so you can't get that. I will change it. And there's another star here at the edge. So yeah, this... Well, don't blame me, blame 2011 Misu, okay? So yeah, that's this level. There's also an upscale version of this level, but I'm not gonna keep that because it's pretty much unchanged. So what else do I have? Okay. This is a simple tower level. Might also seem like an early test level. Hey, ACB. El buen Capitán Bearcat. Ahora sí vas a ver. Yeah, because you know, this hack was originally written in Spanish, and I translated the game for the separate version. But I'm planning on only releasing an English version of the Lost Levels. Not sure there would be a demand for a Spanish version of the Lost Levels, but if there is, well, then I'll create it even if it's after. No, Miso is from Venezuela. And yeah, that's all the levels that I have to show you. So most of these levels, at least on the Super Mario Light ROM, have broken collision. I had to patch frames collision patch in order to fix the collision. I fear that extended boundaries and the frames collision patch would break things even more, but so far from what I've tested, nothing is broken, so kind of makes me think that frames collision patch was designed for super ancient importer hacks and not more recent ones, like made with more recent versions of editor or ROM manager even. So yeah, so my plan was to release these hacks before League, but I still have a lot to work on and I have IRL stuff, so I don't have that much time to work on this. But I hopefully will release this before Christmas, unlike the updates where I was pretty much on the clock. But yeah, I'm gonna create a super early test build featuring the levels in the original state and suggest changes for improvement. And then I'll see what objects I can change, what other improvements I can do to the levels, because I definitely think this hack wouldn't be well received in its original state. Like I said, I struggled a lot when I first played this on stream, and Miso was in the viewer list, but didn't say anything in chat. And that's also probably the last we'll get from Miso regarding ROM hacking, because he said he had more ROMs, but all he sent me was a copy of Super Mario Light from 1.0. So yeah, that's already public. So yeah, no point there. So there's a very high chance that the library textures he made in vanilla or other very early custom stages that he made are lost media now. But hopefully you will be able to get to play these levels. Even then, these levels are part of SM64 hacking history, because they were made in the quite early stages when things were getting just started. So I kinda see this hack like a mixture of like TV's classic pack and Super Mario Star and Super Mario Light kind of thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this showcase here that I made. You can press time, by the way. So yeah, how's the title screen? I couldn't figure out what other font to use for the subtitles, so I figured I might as well use SM64 font for the title screen. So yeah.
Me, Mario.
So yeah, hopefully I get more progress done in less time, and we'll see when I will be able to release this, if I join League and stuff. So yeah, that's it for me. I have my last run tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing Planetary Rampage, so look forward to that if you're likely to be around, because I'm pretty much only around on dead hours. So yeah, Void is coming up next with 10 years after 155 star. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah, moving on.